Hello, my name is Gus Gress, and I'm a senior at Newbury Park High School and a member of the National Honor Society. Each year, our NHS chapter hosts the Students of Character event to honor students who show good character. NHS is based on scholarship, service, leadership, and character. The 6 pillars of character are trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, fairness, caring, and citizenship. The following NPHS students have been selected by teachers and staff here at NPHS, and they are being honored for their positive character and for being good role models. We hope you enjoy the ceremony, and congratulations in advance to all of our students of character.
Hi, I'm Lucia Lemieux, Newbury Park English and Creative Writing teacher, and I'm very pleased tonight to be able to award some students with the 2021 Student of Character Award. My first nomination is not one, but 2 amazing students of character whom I have known for most of their high school experience. I'm nominating them together because they are virtually inseparable, are best friends, and have added so much to the spirit of the Gay-Straight Alliance as president and vice president, respectively, Cooper Hernandez and Simone Elliott. Simone was in my 9th grade English class that met 3rd period. One day she saw me lugging around some t-shirts and asked what they were for. I told her that I was preparing for the GSA tie-dye t-shirt day. Simone, being the cheerful and selfless person that she is, asked if I needed help. Well, in fact, she insisted that I accept her help. With that smile, who could refuse? She came in every day at lunch for a week, helping me organize and sort the shirts and the tie-dye supplies. We had a huge turnout for the event that year, and I could not have done it without her help. She decided then to join GSA as an ally to support her friend Cooper, and then she brought him into the fold. Cooper joined his sophomore year, and he was quiet at first. He was always helpful and participated well. But his junior year, he became vice president and gained much confidence. In his sophomore year, he served on the committee for the Under the Rainbow dance, helping to make it a stellar event. And I believe that's where he truly found his voice. He contributed so much to the dance that year and was ready to make the next one even better, but then COVID hit and we had to cancel 1 week before it was scheduled to take place. Strong and well-spoken, Cooper now speaks out for equity for LGBTQ+ students very passionately. He is well-liked and well-respected by peers and staff alike. Together, Cooper and Simone have helped make GSA strong even despite the pandemic. They decided to bring discussions into the meetings. They would work together beforehand, coming up with meaningful topics to discuss, such as the challenges of living in a heteronormative world, what does it mean to be non-binary, and other topics. These topics led to the high-quality discussions in which everyone learned something, myself included. Simone also introduced a craft time, coming up with fun crafts to do on a monthly basis that were fun and relaxing and gave the hands something productive to do to help alleviate stress. It is my utmost pleasure to recognize Simone Elliott and Cooper Hernandez as 2021 Students of Character at Newbury Park High School. Thank you. My next student of character is a senior who is so amazing and shows so much resilience that I am sad that I didn't meet her before this semester. She has made such a strong impression on me that I had to recognize her as a student of character for 2021. This student is Angela Moya Cruz. Angela is a student in my fully remote 12 CP English class. While so many students in the remote environment are reluctant to volunteer answers to my questions or promote discussion, Angela never shies away. She is always right there getting things started, and for that, I am always grateful. What's more, Angela is very well spoken, so much so that I forget that she has challenges with her hearing. What makes her a student of character is her respect for learning and her amazing work ethic. Angela is always on time, never offers any excuses, asks great questions, and is always direct with her answers. She is not afraid to state her opinions. But even more than that is Angela's humanity, which comes through in her writing. She is perhaps one of the best writers I have ever had in any class, and she rises to each essay or paper challenge with grace, determination, and dignity. It is apparent that she reads much and puts significant thought and effort into her pieces. A kind person who shows gratitude for learning Angela will go far in life. I am very pleased to recognize Angela Moya Cruz as a 2021 Student of Character. Hello again, I'm Lucia Lemieux. I am very fortunate to have so many amazing students this year, and it is always a challenge to choose students of character from among them. However, amidst them all, two special students stand out, and they share the same class. Both are in my fully remote Period 2 English 12 CP Cohort B class, and if not for their spunk and energy, our class would have a completely different vibe. These students encompass the traits of becoming a student of character: respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship. These students are Lauren Mclean and Evan Bolanos. Lauren Mclean is a highly intelligent, articulate, and friendly soul. They show so much enthusiasm for learning and have a work ethic that matches it. Lauren is like Santa, checks things twice, and when they find something that wasn't exactly what they intended, I will receive an email. Quote, "Please allow me to resubmit. I made an error in X or Y," unquote. Because Lauren is usually ahead of the curve in terms of assignment submission, I always grant them the opportunity that is asked for. Not many students go back and check and recheck what they have submitted, see their errors, and want to make it better before it is graded. But that's Lauren. Coupled with that, Lauren is often among the first to volunteer for presenting orally or asking questions or answering questions. They are always on top of things and always willing to contribute for the betterment of the class. Finally, Lauren always says thank you to me after each and every class. For teachers feeling isolated in this crazy COVID environment, that is especially appreciated. Lauren is confident in themselves, which is unique in this day and age. These are just some of the reasons that I wish to acknowledge Lauren Mclean as a 2021 Student of Character. Evan Bolanos is akin to those who succeed in double jeopardy. He is in my English 12 CP class and my creative writing composition class at the same time. I usually suggest that students not take English and creative writing together, as the workload in terms of writing is very challenging. But Evan, who is positive, hardworking, undaunted, and has the most loving personality one will ever meet, manages to navigate the heavy responsibilities quite well. Currently, he is juggling a 12 CP research project just submitted recently, the Senior Reflection, another huge project, and the long-form project in creative writing composition, which is to complete a first draft of a full-length piece of one's choice, a novella, screenplay, stage play, or collection of poems or short stories. Evan elected for his greatest strength in his soul's calling, a collection of poetry. This is no easy task when coupled with the responsibilities of English, but Evan has a mission and a purpose in his work: to express himself and to educate others about the challenges of growing up differently than other people. Evan is a joy to have in both classes. He is kind, soul-searching, always among the first to volunteer, always answers my questions in both classes. Plus, he is so appreciative of his family, which I find refreshing. Evan truly deserves this award. Thank you all for indulging me in my choices for Student of Character. I feel truly blessed to have such wonderful students in general, but especially at such a difficult time in education. Thank you all, and thank you to my 5 wonderful students. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Okay. Hi, my name is Steve Johnson. I'm a history teacher here at Newbury Park High School, and I'm proud to nominate Senior Trent Dagan for a Student of Character Award. Trent has been a student in my class this year, but I've also watched him and observed him in his interactions with teammates and other students as a football and track athlete. And in every of these encounters, I have found him to be someone who is always unselfish, lifting up other people, organizing during the pandemic so that there could be workouts and helping his teammates. And the thing that probably impressed me the most about him is how he handled adversity. And I think a lot of students and a lot of people have adversity where maybe a dream they had or something they worked hard for didn't come to fruition, and the result can be pretty devastating. And at Trent, who experienced some adversity, was able to use that as a positive and to continue to support his team and continue to make a contribution and continue to be a great student. And it never got him to the point where he ever felt sorry for himself. And I think athletics, and I've been around them for a long time, really reveal character and how you deal with life. And I think Trent has set such a great example for all of us to how we address a very difficult time in our lives. He's so positive and such a good person, and he's definitely left an impact on me, and I think he's left a really positive impact on the rest of his fellow students. So I'm very proud to recommend and nominate Trent, and congratulations, Trent. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Mrs. Alvarez, special ed teacher at Newbury Park High School. My student of character is Samantha Scheffler. What is character? Character is a moral excellence and firmness earned through one's actions. Character is a standard of excellence, an adherence to one's values and principles based on what you do every day. Every person has the opportunity to decide their values, and Samantha decided to take the opportunity to enhance the lives of individuals with special needs. For the past 4 years, Sammy has been an integral part of the Sparkles cheerleading team at Newbury Park High School, 3 of which she served as the president. Sparkles is a cheerleading team of students with disabilities paired with their non-handicapped peer mentors. They participate in cheering in athletic events such as football, basketball, and baseball, and then participate in other community events. This year has been a tough year as they have been unable to do these activities. Samantha stepped up and held the Sparkles meeting via Zoom to make sure that this important integration of students continued. Once school reopened, the students were able to meet in person and continue the friendships that were started. Samantha led the group with grace and elegance. She distributed leadership duties to all members and provided a great role model to all involved. She gave of her own time to develop memorable relationships with all the participants. Sammy did this with a smile and enthusiasm that is contagious to the rest of the group. She is passionate about the club, which is reflected in how she is treated by her peers. I was recently reminded that your reputation is determined by others, and I believe that Sammy is one of pride, commitment, passion, and sees the best in people. She is definitely a person of character, and I appreciate the time that I got to be a part of her life. She has enriched my life. Hi, I'm Mrs. Alvarez. I teach special ed here at Newbury Park High School. I am proud and honored to give my Student of Character Award to Eleni Vodantis. She is the complete package. You know, at a birthday party when you get that package just wrapped right and you open it up and it's even better than you expected, that's what Eleni is. She is intelligent, athletic, beautiful, passionate, and a person of character. She makes this world a better place. Character is demonstrated in what we do, how we do it, and why we do it. Eleni served as president of National Honor Society this past year. COVID could have put an end to meetings and service, but Eleni wouldn't let that happen. Through perseverance and dedication, she promoted meetings via Zoom and carried out a highly successful program for Toys for Tots. Whenever something needed to be done, Eleni was there to do it, and always with a genuine smile. This year, to say the least, was a very demanding and uniquely difficult year for both teachers and students alike. Eleni offered some semblance of normalcy to my hectic life. She took the time to talk to me about her life and what was going on in the lives of other students. She showed that she cared about other people. Eleni is very humble and unassuming. She is intelligent, as evidenced by her honor as a valedictorian for this school. She is athletic. She swims on the varsity swim team, and she's beautiful. Just look at her. And she is passionate in everything she does. Working with her throughout this year has been such a pleasure. Being a teacher means that you teach and hopefully positively influence your students. On the other side of the coin, some students do that for their teacher. Eleni is one of those students. With her vast knowledge, her willingness to discuss any topic, and to express her views openly, she has taught me how to be a better teacher, a better person, and a better advisor. I'm grateful that she walked into my life. I look forward to seeing what great adventures await her and how far she will go in her life. Thank you, Eleni, for stepping into my life and making it much better. You are truly a student of character. Congratulations.
Okay, hi, I'm Christian Atkins. I am the woodshop instructor here at Newbury Park High School, and I have nominated Jack Frazier as a student of character. So, Jack, thank you for not wasting my time and not wasting your own. So, thanks.
Hey, how about a little bit more?
More? Oh, okay. Okay, talk some more. Okay, so Jack. Jack is always eager to be here in the shop. He's taken my class more than a few times, and he has exceeded every single time he has been in here. His projects just get better and better. His need for more techniques and more knowledge in the woodworking world is pretty extraordinary. Jack does very well. When he has TA'd for me, he has helped me enormously, whether it's helping some of the students understand the difference between sanding with the grain and against the grain, helping me find my coffee wherever I left it, because brain bleed and all, right, Jack? Yeah. Anyway, Jack has been a treat to have in my class, like I said, in all the years that he has taken it. So Jack, thank you very much for being the extraordinary young man that you are.
Ryan Collier has the qualities that cannot be taught. When I think about his future in the Air Force Academy and then in his career in the Air Force, I can see all those qualities that I'm talking about now taking him to the next level of leadership. He is a leader in our emergency response pathway here at the high school. He's a leader on his cross-country team. He's a leader on his track team. He's a leader on this campus. His colleagues and his classmates recognize this leadership, and they're drawn to him because of it. He leads with compassion and he leads with strength. He leads with knowledge that he's gained, and he seeks out answers to things that he does not know very humbly. He does not complain when something is not right. He looks for solutions. He finds them, and then he implements them. Way to go, Ryan.
I am privileged to nominate and honor Kate Rader and Casey Smigel. They are outstanding young women, both on and off the field and in and out of the classroom. It has been my pleasure to watch them from afar for a few years now. I actually had the opportunity to coach Kate a little bit in youth track, and always have impressed me. These two girls show up to class every day. They lift everybody up. They find the fun in everything they do. They exemplify all the tenets of the National Honor Society, and it is my privilege to have had them in the classroom. And just thanks, girls, for always being there.
Hi, this video is for a student of character. I am Madame C. I am the French teacher here at Newbury Park High School, and I nominated one of my students, Eliana Morris, and I'm gonna talk about her a little. So I know Eliana since French 1, and she's now in French 3 and planning on going into my IB class next year. So it has been, 4 years that I know her. And it's such a pleasure to have her. She had her struggle, and she overcame them, and I'm very proud of her for that. I know that I can count on her. Always, on time, reliable, very, very good student, serious. And she's just, I'm very happy to know her. I'm so lucky. And she's also one of my tutors, because I am taking care of the World Language Tutoring Center. And she has been one of my tutors. And same, always on time, always ready to help. Very good feedback from the tutees, and she knows her stuff. And that's just awesome. And what else about Eliana? Responsible, yup. Respectful, yup. And a real pleasure to know her and to have her as a student. I'm very lucky. I wish her the best. Bye. Au revoir.
Hi, my name is Cameo Carolyn, and I would like to highlight a student who has built character over the last few years. I had this student as a freshman, and as a freshman, she was, I want to say, a little distracted, and she always had such a great personality, but had a hard time focusing in on school. And I was honored enough to have her again her sophomore year in my beginning dance class. And she started to shine at that point. I saw some more dedication in her, and I saw her starting to build her confidence. And towards the end of the year, she decided to enroll into our IB dance class for her junior year. And I wasn't quite sure if she would be able to hold that curriculum, because it's a very, very difficult class, but she has risen to the occasion again, and she has done such a great job. She is a pleasure to have as a student. She is always kind. She is respectful. She communicates well, and she's really thriving as a dancer and also educationally. I remember reading a couple of her writing passages this year, and I'm just blown away with her ability to write and express herself. So congratulations, Gabriel. I am so proud of you. And again, your character has really grown over the last few years, and I can't wait to see what you can do your senior year. Bye.
I've known James Tubb for the last 4 years. He's been in my baseball program for the last 4 years, and he is by far one of the ultimate team guys in our program. He cares more about the team than his own success. He comes to practice every day. He always has a smile on his face. He has an unbelievable attitude, and most importantly, he has unbelievable character. James is one of our guys that is one of our leaders in our program, and he, especially this year with everything that has gone on in the world with COVID, he has shown unbelievable enthusiasm, unbelievable leadership, and unbelievable character that is truly a big part of our program. And James is just one of those guys that you want in your program, that you want to be a part of what you do, both in the classroom and out of the classroom. And he is just a top-notch young man, and I'm blessed to have had the opportunity to coach him and be around him and have him influence other guys in our program through his infectious, positive attitude and unbelievable character.
Go. All right. Hi, my name is Chef Liz, and I am the culinary teacher on campus. I am going to make my nomination and give the award for the student of character to Alex. I don't know how many of you guys have ever met Alex before, but Alex, in my opinion, is the definition of this award. He's kind-hearted, funny, enthusiastic. He has this want and desire to learn. He participates, and my favorite, always has a smile on his face. Even through the mask, you can see he is constantly smiling. As Alex does struggle a little bit in learning, you can't really tell because of how much enthusiasm he has, how much drive he puts into everything. When he comes into my classroom when we're on campus, he's constantly smiling. He's encouraging other students. I love that about Alex. When he's sitting in the classroom and I'm asking questions, he's always the first to answer. He always wants to be heard. He asks questions. He has this just drive for knowledge. When he's in the kitchen cooking in my class, I'm always amazed on how fast he gets things done. He asks questions along the way, and when I give him instruction, he does it without any hesitation. Never argues, never questions, just always says, "Chef Liz," and moves on and gets his business done. He's fantastic in the kitchen. Alex gives 110% every time. That's what makes him so deserving of this award. He puts in all of this effort, and you can tell how happy he is just to be in the classroom. Distance learning was a struggle for so many students, but Alex, he rose to the occasion. He was the only student I have that I never had to ask to turn his camera on. Always had his camera on. Anytime I asked a question, it was like talking and nobody would hear me. Crickets, but not Alex. Alex always responded, and almost always responded with the right answer. He was always paying attention and always wanted to participate. He made distance learning fun for a teacher. Alex brought to my classroom joy, curiosity, and a smile every single day. He's gonna leave with a passion for cooking, this Student of Character Award, and moreover, he's gonna leave with an A+. Alex, I couldn't be more proud of you, and I'm so glad that I met you.
Okay, I'm very pleased to have this opportunity to brag on Brenna White. Brenna is a very inspiring leader who can find the bright side of any issue. Brenna is what I consider to be a beacon of positivity in the face of extreme adversity. Her academic performance is amazing, but when you take into consideration the adversity that she's had to encounter pretty much her whole life, that becomes even more impressive. Teachers and counselors unanimously describe her as a very sweet kid when her name is brought up, and I could not agree more, but there is so much more to her than that. Beneath her sweet and kind demeanor beats the heart of a fighter. As an infant, she was diagnosed with a medical condition that was supposed to hinder her ability to walk. At age 2, doctors told her parents she would be in a wheelchair permanently by the age of 16. As a toddler, Brenna worked very hard to overcome her condition with tenacity that would put adults to shame. Anyone who has ever spent any time around me or in my classroom knows that I believe Rocky is the greatest movie ever made. One of the best exchanges that occurred in the entire film franchise occurred in Rocky Balboa, in which Rocky told his son, "You, me, nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward, that's how winning is done." Fight's a determined effort to do the very best that we can do. It's digging in, gritting your teeth, and standing your ground. A fighter has a fire burning from the farthest depths of their soul that emerges as focused passion. Brenna's internal fire burns bright. She's a fighter in every sense of the word, and I think she's the Rocky of the class of 2021. Brenna will never allow her disability to define her. She exemplifies what I consider to be real toughness in life. She's a sweet kid, but when I think of Brenna, I think about courage, sacrifice, determination, commitment, heart, talent, guts, and of course, toughness. Tough times don't last, but tough people do, and that's why I expect big things from this young lady. Brenna, I want to thank you for being a constant inspiration to me. You're all heart, and I hope to be like you when I eventually grow up.
Go.
I'm very pleased to have the opportunity to give the Student of Character Award to Josh Camricks Burke. My grandmother had this saying she always used to say, that diamonds are simply a lump of coal that made good under pressure. Josh exemplifies this more than any student I can recall. Not only is Josh an outstanding student, but he's a very special young man of character. In all of my years, I've come to learn that circumstances reveal character. Legendary basketball coach and personal hero of mine, John Wooden, believed that your reputation is what you are perceived to be by others, but your character is who you really are. Circumstances in which Josh has encountered have brought his true character to the surface. Josh has a lifetime physical disability that he courageously battles every day. This condition has wreaked absolute havoc on his body. He's had to overcome a lot of adversity. Anyone who has ever spent any time around me knows that I believe Rocky is the greatest movie ever made, and it's the theme of Rocky that's always appealed to me. Rocky never backs down or ceases to give his best effort regardless of the obstacles with which he is faced. Rocky's a fighter, and so is Josh. Fights that determined effort to just keep pushing forward, digging in, gritting your teeth, and standing your ground. And when we're fighters, we're always ready to respond. Fighters never lose, they just simply run out of time. And Josh's internal fire as a fighter burns incredibly bright. As difficult as the condition has been on his body, he has refused to allow it to touch his heart or to touch his spirit. His refusal to allow it to touch his heart has enabled him to touch this hardened old man's. He attacks the challenges presented by his condition with tenacity, dignity, and grace, which I have rarely encountered. Everyone is faced with adversity in life. Nobody's journey is easy, but it's how one faces that adversity that enables them to stand out above the rest, and Josh does that. Josh volunteers with the Ventura County Animal Service and serves as team manager for multiple sports at Newbury Park High School as an inspiration to those around him. Josh's strength of character is a throwback to simpler times. Josh has what it takes not only to make a difference, but to be the difference. He's going to change this world. Josh, you've definitely made a difference for me. You've been a rock of sanity for me as we endure this pandemic together. I want to thank you and congratulate you on this well-deserved recognition of the Student of Character Award.
Go.
I'm very pleased to have the opportunity to brag on the dynamo known as Keely Makowitz. I've known Keely for 2 years, and Keely has constantly reminded me that the best things in life are not things at all. Keely demonstrates that what counts are actions and not words. Keely really understands the value in talking less while saying more. Now more than ever, we need more role models to look up to. Knowing what you will stand for and what you will not stand for can make a profound difference in how you choose to live your life, and Keely constantly exemplifies this principle. Keely's strength of character is a throwback to simpler times, when all you needed was a handshake to close a deal. She has what it takes not only to make a difference in this world, but to be the difference. And I expect really big things from her. Keely's an old soul who always puts a greater emphasis on the needs of others rather than her own. She overcomes challenges with a smile and makes a difference to those she encounters while being selflessly concerned with the struggles of others as an empathetic listener, an eager volunteer, and a loyal friend. Strength through vulnerability is a mantra that Keely lives by every day, and I've witnessed this firsthand. It takes courage to lay your heart on the line. Heart's about finding rewards and giving, and Keely gives more than she'll ever get back, and she knows it, but she gives anyway. Keely exemplifies the principle that there are certain things that you can give and still keep. Your word, a smile, and a grateful heart. Keely, over the last 2 years, you've made a big difference for me. I thank you so much, and I congratulate you on the Student of Character Award, which is very well deserved. You're all heart.
Go.
Okay, I am very pleased to have the opportunity to present this year's Student of Character Award to McKenna Matney. From the word go, I knew that McKenna was an exceptional student. She earned the highest grades in both my American government and economics classes. In fact, her answers on the class essay test were better than what's on my answer key. McKenna, I want to thank you for making me feel inferior because you really were the driving force behind your classes. McKenna's really got it together, and her strength of character is rare in this day and age. She's a top-notch student, but she's a much better person. McKenna's smart, feisty, talented, ethical, and courageous. McKenna's greatest character strength, though, is her heart of gold. She volunteers with the Sparkles program at Newbury Park High School, and through this experience, McKenna was able to mentor students with special needs to teach them cheerleading and dancing. My daddy used to tell me a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. McKenna is a leader in every sense of the word. I've witnessed firsthand the willingness of others to follow McKenna's lead because her character is unquestionable. Beneath her sweet and kind demeanor beats the heart of a tough and focused tiger. Legendary basketball coach and personal hero of mine, John Wooden, has competitive greatness at the very top of his famous pyramid of success. Wooden contends that competitive greatness is having a real love for the hard battle, knowing it offers the opportunity to be at your best when your best is required. McKenna consistently exemplifies this principle in all phases of life. Attitude always trumps ability when one is faced with adversity. McKenna has an exceptional attitude, a can-do spirit that distinguishes her from her peers. She has a level of integrity that I have rarely encountered in my life. Integrity is a very timeless principle for me because it's a reflection of somebody's heart. Somebody with a heart of integrity always seeks to do the right thing once they know what the right thing is, and McKenna always seeks to do the right thing. I thank you for just being you, McKenna, and I congratulate you for this very well-deserved Student of Character Award.
Good evening and hello. I'm Seth Gayer, Spanish teacher and World Languages Department Chair, and tonight I'll be selecting and nominating Gabriel Sanchez as my Student of Character. And yes, Gabriel is absolutely one of those characters as well, but he's far more of that, as I will go on to explain. By the way, his being a character is something that he and I both fully acknowledge and embrace. Now, in the 3 years I've known Gabriel for Spanish 3 CP, IB Spanish levels 1 and 2, I've seen tremendous growth in Gabriel, both in terms of academics and as far as maturity-wise, and a lot, I might add. Now, some students never grow in these super important areas during their high school years, but Gabriel most definitely has. His Spanish is also wonderful, something he's worked really hard at and diligently on over the years. I certainly commend him for that. I know his parents do as well. Another trait I really admire a lot about Gabriel is that he takes full ownership over everything he says and does. Not all young people, and not all people for that matter, will do that. I'm proud as well that Gabriel is a very proper and polite young person of really good values. He's my student. He knows he has to act that way anyway. And to conclude, a few final thoughts. I don't know if you know this, but Gabriel is capable of solving a Rubik's Cube in 4.9 seconds or fewer. And a final thought. On occasion, in Spanish of course, I'll ask Gabriel to pick a better band between, let's say, Pink Floyd and The Doors, and his response, Senor Gayer, just a minute, I need to ask my dad. He'll go over, ask his dad, come back, and of course, Gabriel always gives me the right answer. Gabriel, you can thank your dad for that. All right, take great care, stay safe, everybody, have a good night. Gabriel, you certainly rock.
Hi, this is Mr. Erickson and Ms. Lazar, Biology Period 3, and we'd like to nominate and recognize Austin Kilmer for outstanding character. His work ethic and desire to be successful in our biology class is extraordinary. He has been a terrific student all term 2, and we just greatly appreciate his attitude and his drive. So congratulations, Austin.
Thank you, Austin, for working so hard. Thank you for reaching out and really trying your best. We're very proud of you. Thank you.
Good job. Hi, Darren Erickson here with Megan Lazar. We co-teach Bio CP Period 3, and we would like to present a character award to Miss Ariana Dominguez. She has been working so hard during the course of this school year, and in particular in our science class. She is driven to get better with each and every unit of instruction, and we just appreciate the great attitude. We appreciate how you face adversity, and don't let that overcome your learning. So this is for you. You really deserve it, Ariana. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ariana. We are very proud of you. You have worked so hard. Your work ethic is wonderful, and you are doing well. Congratulations.
Great job.
Hello, this is Megan Lazar and Mr. Erickson. We teach Period 3 Biology, and we want to nominate Brandon Heredia for the Character Award. We are so proud of you, Brandon. You have worked extremely hard in our class, and your work ethic is wonderful. Congratulations.
Brandon, I love how the questions just come from you all the time. You advocate for yourself, and you want what's best for yourself, and that's tremendous. You haven't let the hurdles of the pandemic and how we're learning affect your learning, and that's commendable. So great job. We are very proud of you, and you very much deserve this award. Way to go.
Go.
Hi, I'm Mr. Contreras, and I selected Elise Maharaj as my student of character. Elise came to class every day ready to go. She participated all the time, and her quality of work was the top that I had of all my distance learning students, so I'm happy to give you the award.